Hey guys, assalamualaikum. Welcome back to my channel. Let's bake shepherd's pie today. Who doesn't love a nice pie? And this is a quick one and it tastes really good. So let's get started. Right, so I'm gonna cut them into little cubes, chop them up into little cubes, dice them up like so. And guys, we're gonna be cheating this time. For the mash, we're not going to be using any fresh potatoes. We're going to use the instant mash. The whole idea of this one is to make it quick and simple shepherd's pie. I've even got the grated the grated carrots as well. Or I could have got the cube ones, but the kids won't have it again, so I've got the sliced grated ones. And it's going to taste just as nice as it would if you did everything from like scratch. So here we've got a pan, or like half pan half wok. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons of veg oil, and after that's gone hot, we're going to add in the onions. And we're going to fry the onions for a few minutes before we add the carrots. And I'm going to be adding some salt here. You can add as much as you like or as little as you like, whatever tickles your taste buds. But I would usually put a bit less than we normally would, because we're going to be adding vegetable stock, and that's got added salt to it as well. Now I'm going to add about 100 grams of grated carrots. Oh my god, it's so lazy, but it cuts time so much if you're in a rush or hurry, or if you've got other stuff to do. We're going to fry that for a couple of minutes. And guys, at this stage you can put some frozen, peas in it, or something, garden peas or what, but my kids are not going to have that, so I'm going to skip that. So after about 3 to 4 minutes or so, we're going to add in our mince, and we're going to mix them all up. So guys, after all the mince has been browned, we're going to add in about a tablespoon of black pepper. Guys, my camera got cut off. I accidentally cut it off. I don't know if I've mentioned, I've added 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of thyme, and I also added one, which is totally optional, a tablespoon of chilli powder as well. In my family we always like a bit of spice to our food, but you can totally miss that out. And now we're going to add in some tomato puree. So I'm going to be adding about 2 heaped tablespoons. And give that a mix. And guys, I'm going to be adding a few drops of Worcester sauce, about 2 teaspoons. Now to that, we're going to add 1 glass of vegetable stock. You can use beef or you can use chicken stock, but I'm using veg. I'm going to turn the flame. It was medium to high. We're going to turn the flame to medium low. I'm going to let that cook for about 6 to 7 minutes. Oh, and don't forget guys, you don't want any big chunks, like, let me see if I can find any, like salting. You need to break them up into small pieces because you don't want big chunks all of a sudden in every bite. So make sure you break them up. So guys, it's been good 6-7 minutes now. What we're going to do is, normally people would add, you would normally add some all-purpose flour to that to thicken the sauce up, to make it thicker, but I don't use flour. I use onion gravy instead, gravy granules, and that thickens it up and it adds a lot more flavor to it as well. So I'm gonna add about 3 tablespoons to that, and I'm just gonna mix it in. I'm not mixing it with water because there's already runny sauce in there, and as you can you see how it's thickening up so quickly. Everybody's got their own ways, own methods of cooking, and this is how my children, that's how they like it, and that's how I stick to it. So you can bend the rules a bit. I mean, I would have liked to put like peas and stuff, cubed potatoes in, but they won't have it. Right, so we're almost done now with this, and we're going to let that simmer on low for about 5 minutes or so, and then turn the flame off. Have a quick taste just to see if there's enough salt or any flavours lacking. And it's absolutely perfect, and it tastes really good guys. It tastes really good. Now we're going to turn the flame off and let that cool down. So here I've got cheese and onion mash, that's all I've got. You can use the normal mash, and there's 100 grams in that, so I'm going to be using 2 packets. Half a teaspoon of salt to that, and about 1.5 tablespoons of butter. And then boiling hot water. I'm sure everyone knows how to do that anyway. I'll put it up for the babies. Put enough water. If you find it too thick, you can add more water to it to thin it. But I would advise to put a whole load of water at once, just in case you've got no mash left, and then you're left with like soup. So right guys, the mash is done now. We're going to put that aside, and then we're going to get the baking tray. Pie tray, sorry. Is it a pie tray? Pie dish. And now we'll fill it up with our mince. No, you're not going out. Next, we're going to top it up with the mash. I left it slightly soft because once it's in the oven, it's going to dry out more, and I don't want it too dry where it's going to be hard to swallow. Now what we're going to do is get a fork and just going to make this design basically. So my days, I can't find grated cheese anywhere. I thought I had grated cheese in the fridge, so what I would have done is put grated cheese all over. Seeing as I've run out, I'm going to use the Italian grated cheese. But if you do have any grated cheese at home, would prefer that. So I'm going to sprinkle that all over. And then go over it, I think, roughly again with the fork. And I don't know, if I do go out in a bit, I'm going to leave that aside for a bit. I'm not going to just put it in the oven now. I'm going to have it in the evening. So if I do pop out before then, I'm going to put some get some grated cheese and yeah, top it up with that. So guys, I didn't really need to go out. I found some grated cheddar cheese in my freezer. So I'm going to sprinkle all over the top. And oh dear, the lines I have made with the fork, they're all disappeared. But not so, as long as it tastes beautiful, doesn't matter. And we're going to bang it into the oven, preheated oven, gas mark 180 for about 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how powerful your oven is. So always keep an eye out. And guys, our shepherd's pie is done. You can't tell it's shepherd's pie because the amount of cheese I put in, but who doesn't love cheese? So guys, this tastes absolutely delicious. Hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, do hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment, and until next time, bye.